Good afternoon, super friends, and welcome back to the Pleeka Podcast. This episode, now this is a crossover.
This was a
It even had the exact same scene from Supergirl, basically.
Yeah, that was a little disappointing on Supergirl's part.
A little bit. I don't know. I think they did that to kind of like eat, because they just got Supergirl over to the CW. So I bet like their next year crossover won't be, like, I bet you it'll actually start on Supergirl and continue on.
Maybe, and then the other people can come with her.
I saw a few things which is funny because I said this last podcast that they said they didn't want to switch it over to her being their universe this season. They want to introduce her to the characters, but next season their crossover is most likely going to be what brings her over to their universe.
Oh,
So then it'll all be the same thing, just so they don't have to be like, oh, let's just go bring up a portal and get over there and all that shit.
Right.
But this was a really, really cool episode.
Yeah, I liked it. It was very entertaining.
But yeah, I thought it was really cool. Especially like they had the little Hall of Justice stuff, and like it was really neat. Do you think they're gonna end up calling it the Hall of Justice?
Yeah, he even called it. Barry even called it a hall. As he's walking out of it,
he said it's like a Star Labs hall that we got laying around. He's like, well, and I guess I own it. And then Speedy is like, oh, you should do something with it then.
Yeah,
so,
that was very
so
subtle.
So like, I wonder if by the end of the big crossover, that's gonna be like where because they've had like some, like, I think it's like 3 different locations in Legends of Tomorrow for the Justice Society of America. Like they've had their own little bases.
Oh, right.
So I bet they're either gonna call this like the Super Friends or the Hall of Justice or whatever they're gonna call it,
right.
or they're gonna call it like they're gonna name themselves the Justice Society of America now.
Oh.
Which actually, you know what I just thought about? They said they had the newbies waiting on the ship, and for Legends of Tomorrow, she said that quickly. Sarah did in the beginning. So Steel and Vixen weren't in this episode.
Yes, I don't even know who they are. So
Yeah, he basically.
Oh, you told me about them, man.
Yeah, and they were on the IMDb list too. So I guess that was a little wrong.
Maybe they'll just show up in the 4th episode.
I wonder if they'll be in Arrow or if they're just gonna be in Legends. Which I'd be a little annoyed if I was those two. Which like they could have used them a little bit because like the girl Vixen, she has powers like she has like a little necklace she wears, and she thinks of an animal like if she thought of like an elephant, she'd be as strong as an elephant, or like a bird she can fly and shit like that.
Right.
But she gets like their strength or whatever their special thing is. Like I think there was one of them like last episode. It was like
that sounds like the Super Friends.
She was like an eagle and she had really good vision, like she could see through shit and so that not through but like she could spec out stuff. And then he's all steel, so like, they could have used them in the fight. So I don't know why they didn't bring them, especially when they were all like loading out a little bit.
There would have been 2 more people that Arrow and Flash would have to fight.
Yeah. And so there was a big cliffhanger at the end. Did you expect all them to get like?
No, I was surprised when they got zapped up.
I didn't think they were gonna get zapped up, but I knew that they were gonna get captured because I knew the 100th episode of Arrow, which is the Arrow's part of the crossover. That Arrow's in that capsule because you've seen that in the trailer, and that he's in a dream state. So I thought maybe just he was gonna get captured, and their goal was to get him back, and then like stuff like that. But I didn't think like Adam got captured, Diggle got captured.
Yeah, like his whole
Speedy, basically, and then but no, didn't Sarah get captured also?
Yeah, she was the first one to go, I think.
Oh, okay.
Because I was just and all of a sudden she got zapped up like Star Trek, and I was like, what the fuck?
It was kind of cool. In the next one, you see Diggle as Arrow.
Yeah,
which makes him want that pop figure even more. But it's like how much? It's like $300 last time I looked on Amazon or something.
Jesus.
It's so retarded. It's annoying too because like he wore that once, I believe, wore that once in the show, like season 1 or season 2 or something.
Really?
And then they make his pop figure like that, which is funny now because like you saw he's got that helmet and everything. They call him Spartan on the show.
Oh,
so they could make a pop figure of that, but they don't. But they make 2 Speedies instead of making a fucking him. They have Felicity too.
Yeah, I'd never seen him in that suit before. He reminded me of a dude on Supergirl. I can't think of it.
Jimmy Olsen, Guardian. Yeah. It's funny. They actually tweeted this episode, the Supergirl account, that Wynn's all alone on Super. Like, he's missing out, like Felicity and Cisco team up.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's kind of true. It's still kind of dumb that they didn't bring over. Like she's like, or Flash shows up and he's like, yeah, we need your help. Instead of being like, oh, I got a cousin that could help us out, or I got a friend who's also an alien, might want to bring him up, or I got 2 friends actually because she knows about now.
Like, screw them, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Did Flash meet all those other people? I mean, I know he met them, but he didn't.
Yeah, because he was at the DEO, remember? I don't know if he knew the guy's Martian Manhunter, but he was at the DEO. Like, he met Alex and all them. He met Wynn. Like, he met majority of the people.
But Wynn wasn't at the DEO then, was he?
Well, no, but he was at the office with her, too.
But, like,
he met Cat Grant. Like, he met everybody.
I know he met him, but, I mean, did they know he was Flash?
Yeah.
Or did he pretend? I just didn't remember.
Yeah, he got them ice cream in that room, remember? Like, when they first were introducing it, and you told him about, like, Earths and all that, writing in the chalkboard.
Oh, yeah.
So he met basically... I think, actually, the only person he didn't meet was Martian Manhunter. I think he's the only
I
person that
don't-
wasn't in
yeah.
that episode.
I mean, I remember, but I just don't remember the specifics.
It was really neat seeing Supergirl with all them. Like,
Yeah, she was
Oh.
she was way cooler in this episode than she ever is on her episodes.
see, God, I wish that it would cost a lot of money and like they wouldn't build nearly as many episodes as they have now. But I wish they could make like a show for when make like 6 episodes for when the shows are off air and have it called like Super Friends or something, and they could have like a little series of that. Because wouldn't that be kind of neat? Like,
Yeah, if it could be neat. Yeah, if they did it right.
depending on how it'd be, because then they could also introduce more people that they don't want to just throw this person on Arrow, throw a person
Well, the funny
on
thing
Flash
was
and all that.
they were just fighting themselves too. They weren't even fighting bad guys.
Yeah, I was thinking like, I was actually a little worried because when Kid Flash shows up, he's like, oh yeah, Kid Flash. And then they hear that look, and I was like, this isn't going to end well. I thought he was going to get another pull through him, but they were going to kill him off and all that.
I was thinking he was going to get a pull through him,
And I was like, oh my God, are they going to kill off Wally West? Like,
I didn't think they'd kill him off, but I thought, like, something bad was going to happen. I didn't think it was just going to
because
take
I
a
was
little
thinking,
tumble.
because Sarah has those 2 like little poles that she beats people with. I thought she was just like stab it through him or something, and I was going to be like, oh, fuck. But
And then they wouldn't trust her for the rest of their lives.
it's kind of funny because normally in these shows, they're like, oh no, don't go out fighting. You can't get a costume, you can't do this, And then they do it, and like, oh, I was wrong. I guess you can do that.
Right.
But then they tell Wally that he goes out there, he knocks over 3 people, and then gets knocked out, and then he has bruises all over his face and his broken arm.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, she was actually right.
Yeah, but he actually he saved him. Without him, and they wouldn't have made it.
Yeah, that's true. Was it last Flash podcast that we were talking about how you didn't really trust HR?
Yes.
This episode, well, I have 2 things. One, of all people, why is Wally asking him to train him? Like, what does he know about speedsters to train him with?
Well, he doesn't know anything. That's why he's asking.
But no,
him.
but like, what does HR know about speedsters?
That's what I mean.
Oh, because Wally doesn't know.
Wally doesn't know that he doesn't know about speedsters.
Well,
is the way I take it.
Well, Wally's been with them just as like Wally's a part of the team just as much as anybody else is.
Is he?
Well, like at least like, he was just in the room when they were talking about the aliens, so like he knows like.
No, I know, but like, does he know that like HR isn't really?
Yeah,
Like,
I'm pretty sure. I don't know why he wouldn't.
well, then yeah. I mean, it'd be like asking you to train him. Like,
Yeah.
I don't get it.
But like, what I was thinking that, and then he said no. Then he said yeah. Maybe kind of wonder if he is like up to no good. Like, what if HR is Savitar or something like that?
Yeah, and then now he's gonna train Wally, so they both go after Flash.
Yeah, because then Wally will be, because it seems like Wally's even saying like me and you are alike, blah blah blah, and it seems like because there have been theories online. I think I even said this in one of our past podcasts about how like in the comics Wally West's dad in New 52 it's like that Reverse Flash.
Oh.
Like actually, you know that pop figure that's like it's like the red Reverse Flash and he has like black and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's Wally West's dad.
Oh. He doesn't look black.
Well, it's because you can't see under the mask.
Oh, okay.
But and plus in the comics, Wally West isn't black. At
I
that
was
point.
kidding, but yeah.
But there's rumors that like they were gonna take that approach with Wally West. Like he's gonna try to do good, but then no one's gonna like show him respect. So then he's gonna basically turn to the dark side. So I'm wondering if do you think HR will do that?
I kind of hope so, because I like the character. I like him, so I want him to be in it more. And like, he's still funny, where he's like, "Oh yeah, I got an idea," but like, I want him to be bad.
Yeah, I think it'd be really cool if they did that, especially because I either want them to do 2 things. Either one, have him be Kid Flash, and if they're not gonna keep him on Flash, put him on Legends of Tomorrow, so they can have a Flash on that show.
Oh,
Because that'd be kind of neat. Or make him Evil Flash, because then he could join the Legion of Doom. Because they're supposed to be bad guys. Like they have contracts to be on every show.
Oh, right.
So he could be part of them, like attacking. Like he could show up on Arrow and fight, or like he can show up on Legends, and supposedly they are even allowed to show up on Supergirl.
Oh, really?
Like, because I think even this season, I think Captain Cold's supposed to be in Supergirl at some point, and I'm not positive, but I think the Black Canary is supposed to be in Supergirl at some point.
Well,
So it'd be neat to have them being able to go like on all that. But I think it would be cool to have Wally West be a bad guy, especially because it doesn't seem like they want to make him part of the Team Flash, anyways.
no, it doesn't seem like it at all.
So do you think this alien invasion is part of that message from Barry that's everybody's bad, or do you think it's because of Flashpoint?
I don't know. Like, I kind of agree with Arrow. Like, if just because you go back in time and change something, like, they still have to make those same decisions. Like, who's to say that someone will, you know what I mean?
They didn't make it. His brother didn't make a decision to crash the car.
No, but maybe his brother made a decision to go turn right instead of left.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
It is
there's
stupid
too
to
many
blame
variables.
to blame it all on Barry, but also like it's hard not to when if he didn't go back in time, those things wouldn't have happened.
And also it's only different to Barry. It's different to
Yeah,
everybody, but they don't
that-
know it.
That's true. That is true.
You know what I mean?
But I think their point for getting mad is like, it's only different for us. But you could just go back in time and change it again and make my life worse without me even knowing.
Or it could be better.
I mean, the first if he would have left it,
Not like if everything's worse, like someone on the other side has to be better, don't they?
well, I mean, yeah,
Like Barry, goddamn, stuck going back in time. I'm now a millionaire.
while they got powers, they made it better for him.
Yeah,
Caitlyn got powers, but she just bitches about it because powers make her a little evil.
and she's a little chilly.
Although, God, I would love having I'm gonna say Kevin Smith powers. I would love having Killer Frost powers because then I wouldn't sweat as much. I'd have cold hands and I'd be like, oh my God, yeah. Or like you go to the store, you get a drink, it's a little warm, you get it cold again.
Yeah, but you'd freeze it and then it'd be all.
Well,
ice.
no, I'd be able to control it.
Oh, you'd be able to control it.
Yeah, or just be Captain Cold to get a little gun. Why'd you freeze when I said that?
Oh, I thought you shot me. With
No,
your
I
gun.
didn't freeze you.
Oh, okay.
So it's supposedly in Arrow's episode, it's probably gonna be at the end and it'll be towards the rest of the fight. But that's when they bring in the villains to help them fight, because Malcolm Merlin, Damien Dark, and I believe Reverse Flash are all supposed to be in his episode.
Oh, really?
So is Deathstroke, but that's in his little mind stuff that's going on.
Yeah, that's gonna be a little confusing because I don't know. Like he was showing like his dad and his mom and like his sister, right?
Yeah, but
And
his sister's still alive.
Oh, she is.
She was Speedy, this whole episode. Like the
oh.
Red Arrow girl.
Then is it his girlfriend?
Yeah, Katie. Yeah, the Black Canary. That's was kind of his girlfriend, kind of not. But yeah, they're getting married in this crossover, or in this flashback stuff that's going on.
Oh, okay, but she's dead, right?
Yeah, she died last season.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I mean. Like that's weird because like I know the one Arrow I've watched, or I've watched a couple, but like the one the dad shot himself in the head, so all of a sudden he's like, "Hey, Sean," you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like,
But like, it'd be supposedly it's supposed to be one of the best episodes of Arrow, but probably because of a lot of fan service they're doing, because like they can do whatever they want because it's a flashback thing.
right.
But they said it's also supposed to. I mean, he's already been kind of at peace. Like you can hear him talking to Flash about how his mom died and his dad died and all that.
Yeah.
But it says he like gets to say goodbye to people that he didn't get a chance to. Like he'll get to say about his parents. I think his friend Tommy is gonna be in it. Who, end of season 1, a building was crashing down and he was trying to escape, and then his friend showed up there and his friend ended up dying in the building.
Oh, right.
Which his friend didn't like him being Arrow. They were actually fighting at that point. But like, which he's also rumored to supposed to be Prometheus, which is the bad guy in Arrow. But that might be a whole Flashpoint thing that people don't know for sure. I'm really hoping it is because I think that'd be really cool if they brought him back like that and he was the villain. And also his dad's Malcolm Merlin, which is that other pop figure got me.
Yeah.
So that'd be kind of cool because they'd both be bad guys. But this crossover stuff is really cool. Like I wish every episode was like this, all of them just fighting. It's so awesome.
It was pretty cool. I mean, it'd be cool to watch them all together.
Yeah, I was wondering, do you think, because like they put out these seasons, like you have to buy all the seasons to watch all the episodes, do you think they're just, because they're calling this a like Heroes versus Aliens event, do you think they'll just put out a DVD with this, like a 4-hour movie thing?
No.
You don't think so?
No, I think they'll just make you buy each season of each
Well,
one.
because you can do that too, but I can see them making like a special edition DVD with like
I mean, maybe.
bonus features and
it would
deleted
be,
scenes and stuff.
like, I would purchase that. I would never buy, like, Supergirl season 2.
Oh, I buy every season of all the shows,
And
but that's because I'm a nutbag about them.
Yeah, I know.
But which also a little hint: if you buy the DVDs the second they come out, they're actually cheaper. It's only like $30, sometimes like 25, depending if you get Blu-ray or DVD.
I don't know if that's a secret.
Well, I mean, I didn't know that until I went to buy.
That's why I used to buy movies. Like,
although
the
if you buy the still case of Flash, that's like $80, but that's really cool. It's a Best Buy exclusive.
Oh, really?
I wish they did that with all of the seasons. Like I get like a Steelbook Arrow or Steelbook Legends. Supergirl. I only bought Supergirl season 1 because like I couldn't not buy it because I have all the other shows.
No, you could not buy it.
But also because Flash is in it, and I wanted to watch that episode. And although what annoyed me is the next day it all went on Netflix.
I was gonna say, isn't it on Netflix?
Yeah.
So like you could just watch it anyway.
But like that was.
And then you get saved all your money.
Yeah, I could have bought more comics and stuff.
Oh my god.
Which I have been reading. I haven't finished it because, oh boy, is it not good. The Invasion comic.
Oh, it's not good.
Well, but the good stuff is when the superheroes are involved. But so far, like 90% of it is the aliens talking.
Oh, do they talk like they do in the show?
Well, it's in my head, so yeah.
Wow.
The comic doesn't read to me.
It doesn't?
No.
Oh, you should get an audio comic.
Well, that'd be kind of neat. But like, it's I want to get through it, but oh my god, is it not good?
Wow, that's kind of funny.
Like this, I mean, obviously their show is different because in the comic there's Superman and all that shit in it.
Mm.
But like their point in the comics is they want to get rid of every metahuman, and like on their planet they're like, they had some people and they were testing, like they said like 1 in 5 people will survive this or whatever. So they have like hundreds of people that shoot them with a ray, and the people that survive are metahumans, and they put tests to them because they just want to take over the world.
Oh, really?
So like I'm wondering if their point in this is like to get rid of all the metahumans, or if it's just an alien invasion to kill whoever they want. Because they haven't really said yet.
No. They're goofy and ugly looking aliens, too.
That's exactly how they look in the comics too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They have some partners too. They do like these people. They call like it's the Hound, but it's I'm assuming the K is silent. It's K-Hound or K-Hund. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Okay.
That's one odd thing. You're reading it by yourself. You don't know how it's actually supposed to be pronounced.
Oh, yeah. Trust me.
But
read
there's like,
The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
There's like 3, I believe 3, maybe 2 people that are like helping them out, but they're eventually gonna like stab those people in the back. But it doesn't seem like they have people helping them in the show right now.
No, yeah.
But we have kind of barely seen them.
Is there flashbacks about like them coming before too?
No, as far as I know, that doesn't.
Because I thought that part was kind of cool. I always like it when they do that.
They put that actually on Twitter. Like, you can see like it's like an old timey thing, people shooting, and like eventually they go knock over the camera guy, and you see like the alien's face on it. But they put that clip on Twitter like a few days ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's kind of funny that the alien would come over and knock over the camera, but then not take the camera, so we still have the footage.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, we're gonna keep
that.
it.
Always happens in movies like that.
Yeah,
Like,
that's so funny.
I'll kill this guy, but but like they have people's guns and shit like that, but they don't take the actual guy's camera.
Yeah.
Which I mean, obviously they're intelligent, so you think maybe like, hey, let's not let them record this, and they can like study it and see how we fight.
Yeah, right.
So, anything else that we didn't touch on? I want to make sure we got everything with this.
No, I mean, I think we were both disappointed that there's no Martian Manhunter, but we both expected it.
Yeah,
we both liked it.
It would have been cool. I'm assuming. I mean, obviously, like when Flash goes over there, which I wanted to say this last time, but we got cut off because Emma's called her Pee-Pee.
Pee-Pee? Pee-Pee?
Phoebe, our little pig, was yelling, so I just ended the podcast pretty
she's
quickly.
cold tonight. She's just sleeping.
But it's rumored that, because also with the musical crossover, that Legends might be on it now, so basically everybody but Arrow will be on there, because like Victor Garber, he wants to be on it, and like I don't know who else on that, and Legends of Tomorrow's a singer, but so apparently it'll be a 3-way crossover that time. Which just like this is the 3-way crossover that they just added Supergirl on.
Yeah, this is a 3-way crossover and then a repeat.
Yeah.
Although it was the first Pete.
It was kind of cool. Like some of the stuff in this episode was cool for me, but like you probably didn't get it. Like Legends of Tomorrow, you didn't know that the old guy in Firestorm, he didn't have a daughter before.
Right.
But she's been getting those flashes on
because I've only seen 2 episodes
of Legends, which like they haven't really clarified if he's getting those flashes because they just started doing time travel and stuff again. If it's because he met himself again and he told himself to pay more attention to his wife, or if it's because of Flashpoint.
You know, it's funny because the the Firestorm guys were very hard on Flash, but the other people were like kind of hard on him.
Yeah.
And the couple episodes I watched, they all fucked up their timelines.
Yeah, no, first episode of season 2 of Legends of Tomorrow, Sarah is gonna go kill Damien Dark because he killed her sister, but they're in like the 50s. So then, if she killed him, then he wouldn't have killed his sister, who's gonna do that girl in Arrow. So she just like a couple of weeks ago, she was trying to change the timelines. Like that's like,
and she said
you're going hard on Barry, but like you were just about to do that.
Well, and like the professor was, I remember him fucking up his, and then like
and also because of the meeting people now, they've messed up the Justice Society of America. Like as far as they know right now, most of the Justice Society of America is dead, and that's because of them time traveling and stuff.
Like, hey, pot, I'm the kettle.
Yeah, like I thought that was a little harsh that they did that.
That's what I was thinking. And then I like how Arrow's just like, what? Move on. You can't.
Well, that happens a lot because like he makes a lot of mistakes. Like in the crossover, the half that you didn't see because you're a little prick. The best half last season of their crossovers. Arrow finds out that kid is his, and he doesn't tell Felicity, but Flash is out there, so Felicity finds out and all this shit. But then since there's a moment where Vandal Savage slams his staff down and it kills you see like Arrow get disintegrated. You see everybody from all the shows die. But Flash is running, he time travels and he fixes it. So then Arrow, he tells Felicity in that time, like, because Barry's like, you better tell him or you better tell her because you guys got in a huge fight last time. And he's like, yeah, okay, cool. He time traveled to save me. Okay, that's cool. So that like he makes mistakes a lot too and stuff like that happens. So like he kind of gets it too.
Yeah.
But you really should watch that crossover. I kind of forgot until just
I
now
kind
that
of
you
forgot
did.
that I didn't either.
Oh god, their crossovers are like some of the coolest episodes. But I feel like they all are better when they get to hang out with each other on their other shows. Like Supergirl's better. Diggle was funny.
Diggle was funny.
But so my
Heatwave was really funny.
my big question, that probably the new name for this podcast is, are you gonna watch Arrow?
You know what's funny about that is I kind of want to.
Oh my god, finally. It's a great show. You know, we can
No, but you gotta relax. You gotta relax.
You know,
you
we
gotta
can-
relax.
hold on.
You're gonna make me not want to watch it.
I just got one thing to say.
Oh god.
Westworld's ending.
Arrow podcast.
And well, it's still a Pleeka podcast, but we could maybe talk Hess into it. I doubt it. But we could watch Arrow and talk about it. If not Hess, me and you could. You could get caught up. That would give us plenty of time. We could just do that like in between shows. Especially because they're going on break next week. You could watch Arrow. But what we could do to make it like better and like we don't got to do it on every single episode because that'd be a lot of podcasts.
Right.
We'll do 2 episodes at a time to get through Arrow
I'll think about
for
it.
a podcast.
If you buy me the Diggle pop figure.
That's $300. I'm not putting $300 into you watching Arrow.
I think that worth it.
I think, okay, people don't like to comment on these superhero podcasts, the ones that we do, but comment down below if Nick should watch Arrow and we should do podcasts on them. We would do 2 at a time.
Like from the start?
Yeah, we watch the first 2 episodes of Arrow.
Are
We
you
do a
gonna
podcast. Episode 3 and 4, do a podcast. On and on. I think that'd be a fun time. I think it'd be neat. Especially because, like, by season 2, I think it's episode 6 and 7 of season 2. Flash is in it. He's not the Flash yet, but he becomes the Flash at the end. So you get to see Flash in some. But it'd make the episodes make more sense to you. And then we don't have to do podcasts about this, but I think you should finish Legends of Tomorrow. Or just give up on season 1 and watch season 2 because season 2 is real good.
Yeah, I don't like the Legend of Tomorrow people.
This season,
I don't like Sarah.
it started off really good, and then it kind of ended pretty shitty, but that's all because the Hawks, thank God they got rid of those fuckers. Season 2 is great of Legends.
Yeah, I hated the Hawks. I like Heatwave and I almost called them Cold Wave.
Oh, since you like them, you know they have their own show. It's called
No,
Prison Break. You
I'm
should
not
watch that
watching-
also.
Not watching
I'll
Prison
also.
No, I'm not watching Prison Bake.
What about Prison Bake? I can't believe I fucked that up one time.
One time.
Well, now I've just said it on and on. But so you're gonna watch Arrow now? You've admitting it live on the podcast?
Nope.
And by live, I mean in my bedroom, like probably an hour and a half before the podcast goes up.
Nope. I'm thinking about it.
Okay. Well, remember, people, comment down below if you want. You guys will be the if he sees at least one comment from a random person saying "Watch Arrow,"
Oh
I bet
my
it'll
God.
like right now his tippy toes are on the cliff. It'll break that part of the cliff and he'll fall off right into a chair that's the TV in front of it watching Arrow.
See, the problem is I don't know if I want to be on a schedule to watch it.
You don't have to be. I guess we don't have to do. No, we should do like most episodes.
Oh my God, you just want to watch it again.
But like the thing is, you could watch one episode one night, and then a couple nights later watch another episode, and then we would do a podcast about both of them.
All right, we'll think about it.
Because then when you're watching episode 2, I'll just watch both of them right there. Not like in the same room as you, because that might get confusing. But you know what I mean?
No, could you explain that?
No. But I think you should watch that. So before we get off topic too far, is there anything else that we should say about this crossover that we don't want to like forget? Because Cisco's still pissed off at Barry.
Yeah, I wanted to say that last night. He was
I-
salty, but I didn't know they were gonna replay the exact same thing.
Yeah, I really don't like that Cisco is mad at Barry. And obviously he
Oh, you don't like it?
well, I mean, I thought
Because
it,
normally you give me shit for not liking.
well, because before I gave you shit, because I thought it'd be over quick. I thought that'd be just the beginning of the season
it.
thing. But it's still going on now. I mean, I get it. Your brother died. That like if someone changed the timeline and all of a sudden Taylor was dead, it'd be. But like you said, it's not like not like Barry killed him. It's just events happened in this world.
What I guess what I don't like is okay. So it's like this episode. They're all mad at Barry. No, we're not going if he's going, even though he got everyone together.
Yeah.
And so when they all go, they all get fucked. He saves the day.
I must have missed that part. The Dominators
Yeah,
fucked him.
It was when you went up and went and took a poop. So then, like, so he saves them with the help of Arrow a little bit and Wally. Right?
Yeah, a little bit.
He probably helped as much as Arrow did. But so
Arrow fought Diggle.
Flash could have fought him and the other person. And
Yeah,
then
well,
came back.
Flash is fast. Okay, go on. What were you
Okay,
saying?
so what was I saying?
Yeah.
So then like he saves the day, so to speak, and then it's all forgiven. He never changed the way he was from the first time to when he saved the day. He was always the same person, saving the day again.
Yeah, I
They
think
just made a mistake, and they were all pissy about it. It's annoying.
Yeah, I don't. I just wish they would get over that.
Although
people time travel and change
if
things.
it wasn't for Cisco,
no, they should be mad at Cisco.
but no one would have known. But they all would have got mind fucked, and then it wouldn't
that's
happen.
true.
So because he was a little whiny bitch,
I guess that's true.
those two stayed back.
If
to
it wasn't
fight.
for Cisco, the shows would be canceled right now.
Actually, if it wasn't for the writers who made Cisco bitchy, no,
Yeah.
they're getting a little crazy.
But I don't know. I think these crossovers are really cool. I'm excited to see how it ends. I hope they do make a DVD movie for it, especially if it comes out sooner, because then I could just rewatch it, have it on repeat in my room.
God.
Although I did notice
It was good. It was fun, but I'm not watching it 100 times.
I liked you got a little excited when you saw the Hall of Justice. You're like, oh, that looks just like the Super Friends.
Yeah, because I grew up watching the Super Friends.
I kept waiting for someone to make a stupid joke like Felicity or something, be like, oh, you guys are like a bunch of Super Friends. Can't you?
Yeah, I was waiting for that too. And then when you told me they have some girl who can fucking turn into an animal on Legends of Tomorrow, I'm like, that's just like the fucking Wonder Twin.
Yeah, I was gonna say
they need a fucking monkey and then a guy that can turn into ice and water.
I think they should do
in a bucket,
because they're not allowed to name them the Justice League because of.
Are they allowed to name them the
movies.
Wonder Twins?
Well, probably because
no one gives a fuck about
name.
them.
Yeah, they're not gonna add those to the movies. Can you imagine Ben Affleck with a couple of Wonder Twins?
That would be awesome. He would be so pissed off.
I don't know.
It could be Casey Affleck and fucking
Matt Damon.
No.
Oh, because Matt Damon can't be a girl.
No, he would be Robin.
Yeah.
No, it'd be Casey Affleck and who's the guy from Ocean's 11 that was in Entourage?
Fuck, I don't know his name. His dad is the bad guy in the Adam Sandler movie.
James Caan. Scott Caan.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'd be Scott Caan. One of them would have to dress up as a girl or something. Or they could just make them boys. And they have a little monkey. And then they would annoy the fuck out of everybody the entire movie. And it'd be hilarious.
Who would voice the monkey? Seth Rogen?
Sure.
Okay, yeah. I like that.
All right. I think we just made a movie.
Yeah, that'd be real good. But what were we saying before that? Oh, yeah. They should do a Super Friends show, I think. That'd be real cool. I don't know where they'd fit that in the schedule because they're filming these shows most of the time. But
fuck them.
That
get paid.
Yeah, or I told Taylor this would be neat because this would be a little lamer, but this would be cool if they did because they have that animated show Vixen too. If they did Super Friends as an animated thing, but had everybody's voice in it, because then it'd be kind of like they kind of do shit like they did in Super Friends, but have everybody's voice in it and have that crossover all the shows easily. Because it probably takes them a day to do their lines for the cartoon ones. So I think that'd be real cool if they did that too, as a little anime thing. They could put that online, how they do with Vixen.
Oh yeah, I don't know about that.
Would you watch an animated Super Friends with Grant Gustin in it and stuff like that?
Yeah,
Cisco be in it. They can.
Now would they? So they wouldn't have Batman. They just have.
They'd have Arrow. Yeah.
Arrow needs a Robin.
He had one. He had Colton Haynes, but then Colton Haynes left the show, and he used to come back, but then now he doesn't. Now he's got Speedy, but then she quit. But now she's back, I guess, to fight aliens.
Yeah, I don't want a little person named Speedy. I want Robin.
Well, see, in the comics,
I don't care about
in the comics, it's Red Arrow / Speedy, who also at one point did heroin.
Oh,
but it wasn't his sister doing heroin. You know who's responsible for Thea Queen, which is Oliver Queen's sister, to be even on the show?
Huh.
Kevin Smith. Because he made a character in the comics called, I believe it's Mia Durden. Maybe not Durden. I know his name's Mia something. And he created that character, and they changed it from that to Thea Queen onto the show, and added that on there.
Oh, really?
That's part of the thing that they kind of threw together. Oh no, it wasn't his reason we did that. That's part of the reason he used to be mad at Arrow a little bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
So let's see. I think we covered everything. So
I think we covered more than everything.
Yeah, we even made our own. Oh shit! I almost knocked over my mic stand. We even made our own Justice League, Super Friends movie. Yeah. That's part 2. That's why they unnamed part 2 of the Justice League, because they're going to do Super Friends and they're going to have all those people on it.
That'd be hilarious.
That'd be cool. I don't know. I feel like people would still get mad at that though. People get mad at everything nowadays,
especially DC stuff.
Yeah.
Which I don't care. Whatever.
Which people should look at the Marvel shows, because other than their Netflix ones, they're not that great.
Yeah, I don't compare that shit. I don't care.
But all right, so we will be come back tomorrow night. We will be doing the Arrow half the crossover, and then Thursday night we'll do Legends of Tomorrow, and then we'll be done with all these crossovers.
Friday we're gonna do Shooter.
No, we're not doing the Shooter podcast.
I'm gonna watch Shooter right now.
Really?
Maybe.
I'm gonna edit this podcast and then probably go to bed because I'm tired. But all right. Thanks for listening to the Pleeka Podcast. Make sure you come back tomorrow night for another episode of the Pleeka Podcast where we'll talk about Arrow and everybody else. And yeah, anything else you want to say to people before we end this?
Nope.
Make sure to comment down below to tell Nick to watch Arrow, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
You ever had someone tell you you have a silver tongue? how just ended